Okay. My name is Mahima Tiwari. I am from Uttar Pradesh. I live in district Mirzapur, and I have two children. I'm a housewife, and I have an MA and a B.Ed, and I am a teacher. And my subject in also English. So it's
Okay. It means
yeah,
you are teaching English.
yeah. No, I'm not teaching, but I am
Okay.
preparing a government exam. Yeah, for the
Okay.
teaching. Yes, and so nowadays I'm focused only my spoken. So
So you
if
are also preparing for giving an interview because in interviews we need to speak confidently,
yeah, I
whether
first
it's English or in Hindi language.
I also faced interview and my interview is very bad. The
In English
lack of
language. In
yes,
English.
yes.
Oh,
So I'm here because I got many interview and lackness of spoken language, so I couldn't. I could not clarify my interview. So I decided. Firstly, I command my language. Then I will go
yeah.
again. Yeah.
You have to work on your communication skill and as well as your confidence level because sometimes both things, our knowledge as well as confidence, both works for us
Yes.
in the interview especially. So what about your husband?
My husband have done MBA, so he is doing a private job in marketing. Yes.
Okay, and what about your children?
I have two children. The elder one daughter is in class fifth, and my son is UKG.
Okay, it means your son is the younger one, youngest.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so how do you manage your work and especially just right now you have started learning this language. So could you please explain your daily routine?
Oh my God. Yeah. I usually get up in early 5 o'clock, and then started my then I started my morning 5 a.m. So firstly I wake up and then I go to bathroom and I freshen up and then I and I take bath and then after I worship and after that I go to the school and prepare to the lunch for my children and then both are go school. Then after that, my started.
In the morning first, in the morning you prepare breakfast or lunch.
No, firstly I preparing my children the lunch tiffin. Firstly,
Okay. Means you
yes,
cook both lunch and breakfast both in the morning time.
yes, yes. Then after I preparing my breakfast.
I prepare. I prepare, not preparing. I prepare.
I prepare, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I some
prepare.
mistake. I also mistake mostly grammatical mistakes. I have
No, it's
knowledge
not a
in
big deal. It's not a big deal. Means it's it's natural to make mistakes. No one is, no one on this earth is 100% perfect. Even the native speakers, they also do make mistakes while speaking.
yeah, yeah, I notice. So
Yes.
after that, I prepare my breakfast. Then after I have some little free time, so um, I am preparing my study. I mean, I focus my language.
I do
I practice.
study. I
I,
study.
yeah, I do
I
study.
study.
I
Yes.
I focus on. And when my children back from school, come back from school, then
Come back.
yeah, I mean I give him some food, and
I serve them.
I
I give them food, or I serve them food. Then they have lunch.
serve them food and lunch, and then after I completed their homework, and and
You
after
help them. Help your children to complete their homework.
no no I completed no my children completed their homework, so I teach him. I
You
teach
teach
my
them.
children. Yeah, I teach
You teach.
them.
Okay, you teach them.
Yeah. And after that, in evening time again, I go to bath, and I prepare. I worship. I worship, and then after I again preparing dinner. I prepare in dinner, and then
I
after,
prepare dinner.
yeah, and after that, I serve to the food to all family members, and then I get a little time for me. Then I read some books. And then I go to. After that, I go to the
Bed.
bed. Yeah.
Go to bed. Okay, so just means as you mentioned, means right now you are learning English. So what about your practice? How do you do your speaking practice? With whom you do your speaking practice? With your husband, or is there anyone with whom you practice?
No, there are no any environments like you. Here, no anybody's speak English. Only Hindi. Even native language.
Yes,
Kshetri
yes,
Bhasha.
mother tongue,
Yeah,
mother
mother
tongue or
tongue.
regional language.
So here, all family members talking in mother tongue. So here, no, I can get any environment. But I uploaded Joe Stock application. So when I
Okay.
get, yeah, when I get free time, then I practice to conversation by audio conversation.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. And how much time you daily do practice? For 1 hour or for half an hour? For how long?
It can not an hour, only minutes. Sometimes 30 minutes, 35 minutes only. But I have not enough. I have not enough time to practice
Yes, yes, I
because
know that because you are also preparing for your exams and you are taking care of your house and you are taking care of your children, and along with that you are doing so many household chores. There's so many things for a woman to do. And just tell me, what is your goal?
yeah, my firstly as a spoken, so I want to a fluent speaker, and after that I want to a fluent native speaker in English language. Yeah,
First, you
because
want to speak English language, then you want to become a fluent native speaker.
yeah,
Yes. And what about reading books? Do you like reading or not?
reading, but nowadays I read only short stories, moral stories.
Sad stories. And what kind of books do you like to read?
Yeah, I like to read motivation, spiritual. Yes,
Spiritual books, motivational books.
yes.
Oh, it's good. And what about story books?
I uploaded on my mobile phone, so I read only short stories.
You installed.
Yes,
You installed the app.
yes. I
Yes,
installed
you
it.
installed the app, and from that app, you daily read short stories. So could you please just narrate a short story?
Um,
Any simple story, just like hare and tortoise, rabbit and tortoise.
Nowadays, do not focus my read.
Okay.
Yeah, but before time when I read, then I learn some stories. But nowadays I can not read. I cannot practice on reading. Only,
Okay.
yeah, listening and speaking only.
So do you like writing or not?
Yeah, I like writing, and
Okay.
yeah, but I do not. Nowadays I only listening and speaking.
Yeah, it's good because in my initial days, I used to do only two practices. Just first one is speaking, and the second one is listening. I
Yeah,
used
but
to listen a lot.
yes, ma'am, but I feel regret because there are four steps good for your English spoken. It's not only enough speaking and listening. If you
And
want,
you shouldn't feel like you shouldn't regret yourself because it's not easy to find time. It's not easy to get enough time for your practice. That's why. Otherwise, you also want to speak English. You also want to do all kind of practice, but only just because of you're not having enough time. So you are not able to do all kind of practice. But it's good.
yeah, because I sometimes I feel regret, but sometimes I feel to motivate also to myself.
But
But
at least, if you can, just at least find only 5 minutes. At least write only a single page, but just start writing.
yes, yes. But firstly, I think ki if we want to something new, if you want to some new skills, so firstly you decide, you inculcate in your mind ki you never give up. If you never give up and you keep consistency, then gradually you find everything. So it's
Yes.
yeah. So I think it's when I
No, means
started.
what do you think? Means what do you think about that one is how to think in English? Because if you really want to speak in English, if you really want to become a good communicator, so we should start thinking in English.
Okay.
Throughout the day we just need to keep thinking only in English language because we are a kind of a person as a human being we always think in a mind about anything, sometimes about our life, sometimes about our past life, sometimes about our future, sometimes about our children that I don't know what my children they will do in their future in this way. We just need to transfer the language of thinking from Hindi or from a mother tongue to English language. If we start doing this, then it would help us a lot. So you ever tried to think in English or you're just translating?
Yeah, when I sometimes when I in the kitchen doing something, then I thinking in English. What comes in my mind, anything. So I thinking in English. And when sometimes I take a bath. That's time I thinking in English. I translate in my mind to Hindi to English.
I think in English, not thinking. I think in English. I do when I do work, not doing. Means if you want to say any kind of work that you right now you are doing, just like right now we are talking, so it means it's a continuous process, we are just talking. But a work that you usually do, okay, you daily do, so you have to speak with present tense, with present simple tense. Okay,
Yeah.
I do, I speak, I laugh, I eat, I take, not I taking, not I doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
ma'am.
Miss, I'm just telling you because for in the initial days, I also made these kind of mistakes, and even that because that time I was not having any kind of knowledge about these Skype apps. So at that time, I was not able to interact with any person. I didn't try. So that's why I couldn't. But right now, whatever knowledge I'm having, I just want to share with you so that it could help you in your journey of learning English. Yes. So if you have any question, then you can ask.
No, ma'am, I watching you since June month.
I
I
watch.
sorry, I watched your video. I mean,
Yeah, or you can say, I have been watching your videos. I
okay,
have been watching your videos. Means, if we want to show that we are doing any kind of work, just right now we are speaking. So we can say we are speaking. But if we want to show the time
yes,
period, okay, how long it's been we are speaking. Means if we are speaking for a 1 hour, okay, we can say we have been speaking for an hour. In this way, I have been watching your videos for 2 months, for 3 months, in this way.
yeah, yeah. I have been watching your video
Yes.
since June month. Yeah, I am following your video. I am following since June month, so have, uh, I have yes, ma'am. So I have no any question, but ma'am, this is the first video, first introduction. I mean to interaction with you. So I am fumbling sometimes.
I fumble.
I fumble.
Yes.
Yes,
There's
because
no need of degrade yourself that I'm not able to have a nice conversation. It's just your beginning.
yes,
Okay, it's just your beginning. Right now, you are very early stage, and you just want to learn this language. So you have to face this. Without facing this, you can't do.
yeah, you are and Sandhya ma'am, they both are motivate always to me. So that's why I'm here, and I dared to myself to as a video conversation because it's for
Because it's very easy to have an audio call. Okay,
yes,
while having your call, especially on Josh Talk, you don't feel like any kind of nervousness. But just right now, you are having video. We are having right now video session, so it means we are just facing each other. We have to maintain then eye contact and our hand gestures, the way of talking, the way we are expressing our words, everything, it matters. So that's why we feel like hesitation. But I don't think it's a very big deal. Every person can do. Every person can do. There are so many, even if you have tried, there are so many. There are so many, though they are very good at English, but they don't have that much courage to speak, especially on video calls. But at least I just want to appreciate your step that you have taken, and you are talking to me on a video conversation, so I must appreciate. I just want to clap for you.
thank you, ma'am, for motivating me
Because
again.
it takes a lot of courage to speak, especially on video calls. And just now, right now, you're at your beginning stage, so it's very difficult. It's too hard.
Yes, ma'am. When I think I talking with you, then I feel fear. How to start to talking with you.
Everything, we just need to just go with the flow. Means just what kind of question I'm asking, you just need to give answers. And in this way, means you can see right now it's finished 25 minutes. We have been talking to each other for 25 minutes. It means you are doing very good. That's why we are having this session. And I'm also feeling very interesting in this conversation.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so delighted. And I think now we should wrap up this session because it's 25 minutes. Okay. So next
Yes, ma'am.
time, if you want, then please just send me message and then we will have a session. Okay. For your practice. Okay. Thank you.
With you.
Have a nice day and just keep practicing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.